Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. Well, the Department of State, or DOS, recently announced a change in policy concerning the scheduling of immigrant visa interviews. Now, in a previous video, I discussed that immigrant visa interviews were scheduled using a tiered approach to triage immigrant visa applications. Now, those tiers, or order of priority, were Tier 1, immediate relative adoption visas, age-out cases, special immigrant visas, and emergency cases. Tier 2 was immediate relative visas such as a spouse or minor children of U.S. citizens, fiancés, and returning residents. Tier 3 was all other family-based petitions. And finally, Tier 4 was all other immigrant visas, including employment-based cases. Now, under the new policy, embassies are no longer required to follow this tiered approach, but instead can use their own discretion or judgment on how to schedule immigrant visa interviews. As the State Department said, and I quote, "Embassies and consulates have broad discretion to determine how to prioritize visa appointments among the range of visa classes as safely as possible, subject to local conditions and restrictions," unquote. Now, what this means is that embassies no longer have to follow a rigid tiered approach in scheduling interviews. Instead, if their calendar allows, they can schedule employment-based cases or other family-based cases without worrying about prioritizing immediate relative cases first. Now, I think this is a great idea because embassies are in a much better position to gauge their own local conditions, in terms of COVID restrictions, staffing, lockdowns, etc. And you know what? Scheduling of immigrant visas could be, compared to reservations on an airplane, where the gate agents really are the best people to figure out seating arrangements on the aircraft. And if there's a cancellation, they can quickly fill the seat with somebody else who's on the standby list. Similarly, as local conditions change and improve and more interview slots are available and more staff are back at work, embassies are going to be taking on a greater caseload, and they are in a better position and better equipped to do this discretionary scheduling. While this is good news, it would be great news if the existing backlog could finally be cleared as soon as possible so that people, who've been waiting patiently for years can finally have their immigrant visa issued. Now, if your case has been documentarily qualified with the NVC, meaning all the required forms and fees have been paid, or let's say you've already been interviewed at the embassy but nothing has been happening with your case, you may want to consult with an attorney to make sure your case is still on track, versus forgotten or has fallen through the cracks. If you have found this video informative concerning embassy interviews and scheduling, I'm going to continue to post more videos as developments occur. Also, as there will be developments in changes in immigration law, perhaps an amnesty or a law that could possibly benefit you, I'll post that as well. So make sure, if you want to be kept updated on the most recent developments, like, share, and subscribe to this channel, U.S. Immigration TV. I'm Michael Gurfinkel, and really, thank you for watching.